Picture this. It's 1970s. Bell bottoms are flapping like superhero capes, sideburns are legally required to enter a room, and somewhere in Japan, a man in a scarf is about to fight evil on a motorcycle. Yeah, the 70s were wild, but while the rest of the world was busy inventing disco and questionable fashion choices, one show came roaring out of the darkness, literally bringing with it masked heroes, secret organizations, and enough explosions to make your TV shake. Enter Kamen Rider. Created by legendary Shotaro Ishinomori, this wasn't just a show, it was a full-throttle, bug-eyed revolution. A cyborg hero transformed against his will, choosing to fight back against evil instead of becoming it? That's not just cool, that's pretty iconic. From the very first Rider kick to the endless legacy of heroes that followed, Kamen Rider didn't just define a genre, it became it. So rev up your engines, adjust your Henshin belt, and get ready, because today we're diving headfirst into the masked motorcycle riding madness that is Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider is essentially a cyborg warrior with a bug-inspired design, especially with the grasshoppers, symbolizing agility, strength, and transformation. He stands for freedom, rebellion, and protecting humanity from monsters and evil corporations. He's got some really cool powers. Some of the core ones: he can punch through steel, leap massive distances, and move faster than normal humans can track. His agility is one of the biggest advantages. And he's got a cybernetic body. His body's been enhanced with mechanical parts, giving him increased durability, which means he can take on explosions, he can take on tank explosions, and heavy hits. Enhanced senses, near limitless stamina in battle, and his signature move, the Rider Kick. This kick is absolutely the hardest thing I have ever seen in a show. When you hear the words Rider Kick, it's over, dude. Every time he throws this bad boy out, they're done. They're evaporated. I'm not joking. His most iconic attack, a high-flying, spinning kick charged with energy, often finishing enemies in one explosive blow. That's the same way for me to actively describe it. It's visceral. He has a motorcycle, rarely seen without his bike. He uses it not just for travel, but he can use it in combat. He can actually use this thing in combat. Chasing enemies, performing stunts, and even launching attacks off of said motorcycle. Also sick. And we're going to get into the transformation. With a signature pose and a shout of Henshin, he transforms into his armored rider form. And his transformation activates all of the powers I said above. He's a tactical fighter. Kamen Rider isn't just strong, he's smart, he adapts quickly in battle, exploits enemy weaknesses, and often fights overwhelming odds alone, because he's fucking sick. Different Kamen Riders, like Kamen Rider Kuga or Kamen Rider Build, have unique powers, and these were later on, these are the more recent ones. Elemental abilities like lightning, fire, and others. Form changes with different strengths, weapons, and gadgets. Later on, this became a focal point for Kamen Riders, being able to adapt to any said situation. It's really cool. I love if you're beginning to see a theme, I have an addiction. I'm not gonna lie, I have an addiction to people being able to transform into invincible, super strong forms. And I think I'm just now noticing it. There was something that happened with the OG Rider a long time ago, and this is the reason why there are so many new Riders that I'm talking about. A long time ago during filming in the 70s, the original actor for the very first Kamen Rider played Hongo. Hongo was the very first rider. His name was Hiroshi Fujioka. He got seriously injured in a motorcycle accident. Instead of canceling the show, they introduced a second rider, Hayato Ichimunji. This act accidentally helped create the multiple riders showing up in the franchise. And it's what started a single TV show that ended up turning into dozens of series, movies, toys, games, and is a big hit everywhere globally with fans. Kamen Rider is now one of Japan's most iconic superhero franchises, right alongside Super Sentai, which became Power Rangers in the West. I say Power Rangers is on the same line of cool as Kamen Rider is. Kamen Rider isn't just a hero, he's a reminder. A reminder that even when the world turns you into something you're not, you still get to choose who you become. Born from pain, shaped by loss, and forced to fight battles he never asked for. He could have become a monster, but instead he chose to stand and fight and protect and keep going. And maybe that's why Kamen Riders lasted for generations. And it's not because of the action, but because of what he represents. I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe. You know the general ish. Peace.